Namaskar everyone, very good evening. So today we will be looking at a special topic, light on the Guru and disciple relationship. So I decided to give a topic or rather to explore a topic on Guru and the relationship with disciple in conjunction with Guru Purnima. As usual, I would like to begin this session by paying obeisance to my Guru Deva, who is the inspiration behind this sharing. So, to begin with, so Dharma, as we have discussed many times before, Dharma is the guiding principle for every living being in this universe. And Dharma motivates a human being to survive, to progress, and eventually to be awakened spiritually to pursue the journey towards enlightenment. While a spiritual aspirant pursues the journey towards enlightenment, the guidance of a guru is indispensable. So, before we go further, okay, let us address this question. So, what is a guru? Okay, before even we ask who is a guru, what is this concept? So, the word guru was formed from the root gu, darkness, and ru, dispeller. Okay, hence the word guru means dispeller of darkness or ignorance. So the supreme consciousness or Brahma plays multiple roles. And one of the roles played by these entities is the role of Parama Guru or the universal Guru. So this Parama Guru guides every living being to attain liberation in the introversal phase of creation or Prati Sanchara. Okay, in the metaphysics of Tantra, it says that there are two phases, okay, two phases in the creation. So the first phase is known as Sanchara. Sanchara means movement from the subtle to crude. Means in this phase, the Supreme Being projects the creation through his mind. Okay, and then the other process is Prati Sanchara, where he begins to draw all living beings towards him again. Okay, so in this process, the Supreme Being, or Paramapurusha, will play the role as the Paramaguru. Okay, he will directly motivate a living being to move towards him, and he will also choose some elevated beings or Mahapurushas in every planet, not only the Earth. Okay, wherever there are life forms. So Paramapurusha will choose some great Mahapurusha, elevated beings, to be his medium. Okay, as we discussed before in many sessions before, this Ishwara Koti, I mean, these elevated beings, so they are known as Ishwara Koti and Brahma Koti. So in Ananda Sutram, so my Guru Deva said, Brahmaiva Guru Reka Napara. Means Brahma himself is the Guru. Okay. There cannot be any second Guru. Okay. And his secret is known to him only. And he expresses himself through a framework or a form. Okay. The form that we see. Okay. The Guru is an entity beyond form. So as human, okay, according to Kularnava Tantra, okay, a sinner, okay, will perceive a guru as a mere human. But the meritful, that means more advanced human beings, will see the guru as divine. So there are three types of gurus. So Adama Guru, Madhyama Guru, and Uttama Guru. Okay. So Adama Guru is your usual priest, so they're not really the guru, but then they are kind of messenger who can actually pass a lot of information to you. Then the next one is Madhyam Guru. So Madhyam Guru, they are elevated. So some of them might be elevated to the level of Ishvara Koti, and they could guide you, okay, through some, through their own attainment, they can guide your mind. And Uttama Guru is the best kind of guru who can actually guide you towards liberation. Okay, now let us see the qualities of Uttama Guru. So according to Tantra Sara, okay, the quality, Tantra Sara is one of the tantric scripture. So Shanto, Danto, Kulinascha, Vinita, Suddhaveshavan, Suddhachari, Supratistita, okay, Suchir Daksha, Subudhiman, Ashrami, Dhyana Nistascha, Tantra Mantra Visharada, Nigra Anugrahe Shakto, Guru Ritya Vidyayate. Okay, so which translates. So the guru should be, so Shanto means composed, Danto means self-control, and it should be adept in raising. Kulinascha means adept in raising the Kundalini. Okay, modest, soberly dressed, exemplary in conduct, having an honest means of livelihood, pure in thought, well versed in the spiritual cult, highly intelligent, a householder, established in meditation, well versed in Tantra and Mantra, able to punish and reward the disciple, and only such a person deserves to be called Guru. Okay, so this is the quality of the best Guru. Okay, and see, there's one word here called Ashrami. Ashrami means householder. Because the majority of people, they are householders, so it is ideal for the guru to be married. Okay, then of course there are sannyasin guru, so they are more ideal to guide sannyasins. But in this world today, sometimes the sannyasins guru also used to guide what do you call householders. Okay, but what we see just now is the qualities which is being listed by the scripture. But what is more important for us to know is who is this guru practically. Okay, so let us see it from that perspective. So a guru is an elevated person or a Mahapurusha who has attained the state of Atman Anubhuti. So not this term, Atman Anubhuti. So what is Atman Anubhuti? So according to Paramahamsa Satyananda, Atman Anubhuti is a type of awareness which knows no limitation, no barriers, okay, beyond the confines of time, space, and matter. You see, it is quite common, okay. Some people are telepathic, okay. They can sense certain things, they can read thoughts. So, but if you look at a mother, okay, every mother in this world, they have this maternal instinct, okay, and they are also connected through this the navel point, okay, the umbilical cord last time before birth. So somehow there's some very strong connection between the mother and the child, more than the father. And always the mother could sense if anything, if something is not right with the child. Okay, so that is one level, that is emotional connection. So we are talking about, and people who are psychic, so they have psychic connection. They can form psychic connection with people. But spiritual connection is something different. That means for the person to have spiritual connection with others, that person has to attain that awareness in the first place. That state is known as Atman Anubhuti. Atman Anubhuti means, see, we have a physical body, we have the mind, and this and mind itself has several layers. Beyond this mind, you have this principle known as soul, or the Atman, or the life principle. And this is not accessible, it's always there, but not everyone could transcend the mind, could transcend the body and mind to reach that. But those who are already spiritually elevated, okay, through their sadhana, they could reach that. So once they reach their own Atman, they are actually basically they will get connected to all the other Atman. Okay, so this is an important point. So in the state of Atman Anubhuti, a person can intuit one's own Atma and access the Atman of the others. So this is where a guru can operate practically. Okay, you can just, okay, I just gave that view about Adam Guru, Madhyam Guru, Uttam Guru, just for some understanding. But fundamentally, we all need to know what is a guru, who is a guru. Okay, so without classifying this guru, so a person who has reached this stage is like a license given. The license to become a guru is given to that person. Okay, so with that license, that person can guide other humans. Okay, by communicating to the soul. Okay, so you can tell somebody directly. Okay, you can even physically punish somebody. Okay, you can try to persuade some people. So there are various ways to influence some other person. But the best way to influence another person is through the Atman. Okay, so a person with this ability of Atman Anubhuti can guide and influence another living being. Okay, positively and not negatively. Okay, so then now let us see what is the relevance of the guru. Because always there will be a question. So should I follow a guru? Is it necessary? So why should I follow another human being? Okay. So earlier I already explained, okay, even the scriptures has explained, the guru is always the Parama Guru, the supreme being. And that supreme being, you will utilize awakened or elevated beings to guide us. Okay. So every being, okay, now looking at the relevance of the guru. So every human being have to struggle to fulfill the purusharthas. Okay, purusharthas are the longings of a living being. Okay, in human form. So those are known as dharma, artha, kama, and moksha, or the urge to be spiritually awakened, the urge to progress, the urge to survive, and to be liberated. And while pursuing those longings, human beings performs various types of karmas and accumulate more karma pala. That means each time there is karma, there is a reaction of karma. Okay, and at the same time they will be exhausting it, but it's a never-ending process. Okay, this results in repeated birth and death to exhaust the unfulfilled samskara. But eventually, a living being will be awakened. Okay, in one particular birth. Okay, even in the Gita, this was mentioned. Okay, after thousands and thousands of birth, a soul will be awakened and will pursue the spiritual path. So Tantra, Yoga, Vedanta, Zen, and etc. are various forms of spiritual, but there are more. Just giving a few examples. And the Guru with his or her awakened Atman knows every pitfall on the path and capable to guide others. Okay. So how? Because our existence is trifarious. Okay, trifarious means we have a physical body, we have a mind, and we have a soul. Okay, and we have problem physically and psychically. Okay, we have to deal with a lot of problems in life, right? So means you have to earn, you have to eat. Okay, you have to get medical treatment. So now, like in the period of pandemic, okay, it's like a war. Okay, we have to live in fear. Okay, so constantly there's problem of survival, problem with regards to progress, and problem with regards to survival. Okay, and after you transcend these two, then you may address the issue of or the problem to get enlightened. Okay, if you're engrossed with the struggle for survival and progress, so rarely people think about enlightenment. Now, the guru can actually help you in all this sphere, okay, in mundane and supramundane, okay, physically, psyche. So the guru will actually impart siksha or education. Okay, he provides both apara siksha and para siksha. Okay, apara siksha means worldly knowledge. Okay, but worldly knowledge you also learn through the various process, through schooling and all that. Okay, but what you call para siksha or Brahma Vidya can only be obtained from a guru. Okay, so the guru will play the following role. Okay, first, the guru can access the Jivatman of the aspirant. The guru can impart Diiksha or initiation. The guru can teach sadhana or spiritual practice. And the guru can transmit knowledge. Okay, the guru is not like a lecturer. Okay, he doesn't lecture you. Okay, he doesn't read somewhere and pass the knowledge to you. The guru is knowledge himself or herself. Okay, it's Jnana Swarupa. And he can just transmit the knowledge to you directly. Okay, according to his wish. Okay, of course, according to your temperament and according to his wish. And the guru also could help you by utilizing Prakriti Siddhi. So each of this key term here is itself is a topic. Okay, I will just address some important topics. Okay, so accessing the Jivatman of the aspirant I already mentioned earlier. So Diiksha I will come. So Diiksha is a process when the guru will impart initiation, will initiate an aspirant to a path and guide. Okay, but the import of Diiksha will be explained later. Okay, and sadhana and Diiksha comes together. Okay, so sadhana is technique or methodology of meditation. Okay, like some modern guru today, they used to call sadhana as inner engineering. Yeah, in a way, it's a form of inner engineering. But there are more to that, not only engineering. Okay, there are something beyond that also. Then this transmission. Okay, the guru, one way of transmission is the guru will use mantra to transmit his knowledge to disciples. But sometimes he doesn't even need something like that. Okay, and what is this last item called? Prakriti Siddhi. Okay, we have seen about the concept of Prakriti. Okay, in the last few classes. So Prakriti means the nature of a thing. Okay, and each and every one of us will have a particular type of Prakriti, which is governed by the three gunas, the Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna, and Sattva Guna. Suppose an aspirant or somebody approach a guru. The first thing the guru will see is the temperament of the person. If the person is very tamasic or the dull type, okay, so he need to transform that first before the person is before the person is fit to receive initiation. Okay, so in fact Diiksha is a form of Prakriti Siddhi. So according to the ability of a guru, various level of Prakriti Siddhi can be performed. Okay, so for example, the nature, not only the nature of a particular person can be changed or transformed, even the nature of a city, okay, a house. Okay, when you do your housewarming, so housewarming is a process of performing Prakriti Siddhi to change the environment of the house. Okay, your house might be built, you know, when you buy a new house or if you build a new house, you don't know the origin of this place. Okay, but 200 years ago, what happened in that place, or 1000 years ago? So there are various kind of energies in that place. So so you employ a priest through that. Okay, whether the priest has that ability or not. Okay, but technically the purpose is that to change the Prakriti of the place so that it will be fit for you to live. Okay, even when a period of pandemic like this, okay, a powerful guru can perform Prakriti Siddhi to actually to stop what I call the spread of the pandemic. Okay, in fact, 2,500 years ago, Lord Buddha have done this in one village. Okay, so there was one village infected with cholera. Many people were dying, and Buddha happened to pass by the village, and he was approached by the villagers, and he did his meditation and stopped the pandemic. Okay, so we will come more to, I'm sure people will be interested with this Prakriti Siddhi, but okay, I'm just explaining in brief. And actually we can actually have a specific class on this. Okay, now we are still at this relevance of the Guru. Okay, you see, what is actually stopping? We need to find out what actually stopping a human being from attaining realization, even after the person comes to the spiritual path. Okay, so the greatest obstacle is the ego. Okay, so one of the nature of the ego, okay, one of the important thing that we need to know is your ego will always think that you are always right, even when you are wrong. You know that you are wrong, but you will not admit it. Okay, so if you take an example of a family, a husband can be wrong, but the wife can't point out a mistake. The husband will never accept it, and vice versa. Even if the wife made a mistake, if the husband pointed out, no, you cannot. So even if the parent if they point out the mistake of child, especially post puberty child in the post puberty, they won't agree. Okay, even if parents make a mistake, okay, definitely they will. If the children, the kid point it out, they won't accept it. Okay, it's very difficult. And even after the person go and approach a spiritual master, okay, it's not an easy process. Most people don't like to be corrected. Okay, so the guru is a person. So a spiritual aspirant will actually, it's like the guru is one person where the aspirant can surrender this ego, and that is not an easy process. Okay, and Swami said, Paramahamsa Satyananda used a term jokingly. He said, the guru performs. Okay, you may have heard about mastectomy, vasectomy, the process of removing something from the physical body. So here, Paramahamsa Satyananda said, the guru performs the process known as egodectomy. Okay, it means surgery to remove the ego. But in ordinary operation, the doctor will use anesthesia. But in this context, the guru will not use any anesthesia. You have to suffer the pain while the ego is being removed. Okay. So in a typical training setup, okay, there are two types of training. So one is the training of Purna Sannyas, okay, where people, will join the monastery of the master. So the other one is the householder. Okay, so the first category is Purna Sannyas. Okay, the disciple go and surrender everything, resign from the job. He's not supposed to keep money, everything. So everything. So he has to work as per the dictate of the guru. So the guru will have the prescription for every individual according to their ego. In the case of householder disciples who really wanted to become a disciple, so they will take the path of karma sannyas. They mean they will remain in the home. They will continue to work. Okay, they'll continue to be the husband or parent and so on. But they'll dedicate all the actions to the guru, just like the Purna Sannyasins will dedicate everything to the guru. Okay. So in the second context, the guru will utilize the boy, your bosses, the spouse, the kid to break your ego. Okay. So somehow the guru can work in a very subtle manner. Okay. So that is the relevance. So the question whether the guru is relevant or not, definitely the guru is very relevant. Okay. On the spiritual path. Next, how to reach a guru. Okay. See, human being in the ordinary state of awareness, they don't have the capacity to choose or pick or decide who's the guru. Okay. On the contrary, the guru will pick the disciple. Okay. And this happens according to your Atman. How much have you unfolded the Atmic awareness? Okay. In most cases, in most people, the Atman is dormant. It's not even in the state of embryo. So you have to do some basic spiritual practice. You have to do a lot of selfless service and do a lot of study, spiritual study of the Shastras, study Yoga Sutra, Brahma Sutra, whatever. Study, the purpose of Swadhyaya is to study yourself. Study the Shastra to study yourself, okay? So if you are sincere in the process, slowly the Atman, so you'll begin to access the Atman, okay? And through that only you'll reach your Guru, okay? So these processes will develop one's Atman and actually is unfold the Atmic awareness, okay? So actually, as I mentioned in the very beginning, there is this universal Guru, and that is the Guru Tattva, the Guru element. Okay, just like a five great element in this universe, you have the Guru element. And this Guru element is in everyone in the form of Atman. Okay. So if this Atman is not developed, definitely you need an external Guru to guide you. Okay. Because a lot of people say, no, I am my own Guru. So you can only be your own Guru when your Atman is awakened. It's only very elevated people. For example, Ramana Maharishi. Okay. I just one example. Okay, there are many with that. So then only you can, what do you call, you can move on your path without an external aid. Even in that case, even when your Atman is awakened, the Atman will actually guide you to get your knowledge. Okay, it will guide you to read the right kind of book. It will guide you to the right kind of place to meditate, or you may still require some advice from some spiritual elevated person. The Atman will guide you there. Okay. So in Ananda Sutram, my Guru Deva said, Muktya Kankshaya Sadguru Prapti, means out of intense desire for mukti or liberation, one attains one's Sadguru or perfect master. Okay, so when there's a desire for emancipation, okay, you must have that urge, just like a hungry person will seek the food. Okay, so if you bring very delicious food to someone who's not hungry, he won't be interested. In the same case. So even if you bring a Sadguru, okay, the most perfect Guru, to a person who's not awakened spiritually, that person will not be interested. So the answer is how to reach the Guru. So your spiritual taste has to develop. Next. So now you will see this subject on Diiksha. So Diiksha can be loosely translated as initiation. Okay. So in Vishwasara Tantra, so Diiksha, so there's a description here. Tipakyanam jato datyat kuryat papakshayam tata. Tasma Diksheti sa prokta sarvatantrasya sammata. Means the process by which, the process which produces the capacity to realize the inner import of mantra and which expedites the requital of samskaras or reactive momenta is called Diiksha. Okay. This Diiksha, this word has two components, two root. One is D, another one is Sha. From D, you form the word Dipani. Dipani means torch, giving torch. Suppose if you have to travel into in a tunnel or dark cave, so you need a torchlight because you can't see anything. So when we are in ignorance, okay, the journey towards Atman, the journey towards self-realization is dark, full of darkness. So the Guru will give you the torch in the form of spiritual practice. Okay, if the Guru teach you yama, niyama, okay, asana, the process of pratyahara, okay, especially the process of pratyahara. Okay, through the process of pratyahara, you can actually withdraw your mind from the external world and look within. Okay, that is the most important. The initial stage, the fifth limb of yoga, pratyahara, is very important. Okay, so that is Dipani, to teach you all these practices, to give you mantra, okay, to give you the process which is tantra and so on, is Dipani. But it is not complete just like that. Okay, you also have to clear your samskara. Samskara is like a burden. Okay, your reactive momenta or karma pala is a burden that you carry. So this one, so through the process So the second word ksha comes from the word papa kshaya karam. Okay. So papa here is not only sinful action, the reaction of sinful action, also the reaction of meritful action. Okay. All this is your samskara. So this has to be exhausted. So through Diiksha, the Guru shows the way to expedite. So that's why after Diiksha, you begin to progress very quickly on the path. Okay. And the Guru also will prescribe many, many method apart from apart from the method of meditation itself. The Guru will prescribe, okay, what kind of service the person is supposed to do, how much, and so on. Okay. And in some cases, the Guru even will mysteriously will transfer the person from one job to another. I mean, maybe from one office to another. Okay. In many ways, the Guru will help the disciple. Okay. So Diiksha is very important in the path of Tantra. So the Guru, and when you get Diiksha, through Diiksha, the Guru will ensure liberation. Okay. That means that is the commitment a Guru will make to a disciple. That's why the role of the Guru is not an easy role, because if a Guru, suppose he initiated about 10% or 20% or even 100, and the Guru can't get liberation until he clears all these people, just like a PhD, a professor takes 10 PhD students. So he has to clear all the students before he could do anything else. Okay. But at the same time, the commitment of the spiritual aspirant is also paramount in this. So when Diiksha is imparted, so I'm talking about Tantric Diiksha. Okay. So when Diiksha is being imparted, what is the commitment of the disciple? Okay. The commitment of disciple is Abhisheka. Abhisheka means there are two components in Abhisheka. There's oath and Dakshina. Okay. So the spiritual aspirant will take oath. Okay, the name of Guru. There are certain about do's and don'ts. And Dakshina is not monetary here. Okay. Dakshina is you offer yourself. Okay. You don't have anything, even if you are a millionaire, that money is useless to the Guru. It is useless on the path. So you have to offer yourself. Okay. Offer your ego. Okay. And then the Guru can take charge. Okay. So this year. So when a disciple or potential disciple take the oath in the name of the Guru, he will hold the Guru's hand. Okay. First he will hold the Guru's hand like this. And then when when the person take the oath, the Guru will hold the hand. Okay. And then when the disciple pays the dakshina, so he holds the hand. So they form this kind of chain. Okay, that's the journey, beginning of the journey. And along the journey, if the disciple loses the faith in the Guru, so he'll let go the grip. And then in the following life, he has to repeat the process. Okay, even when the disciple let go, the Guru will still hold the hand until the disciple said, "No, go away from me." Okay, because the Guru will not interfere with the ego of the disciple. Okay. Now the more important thing is, because to know about this disciple, the word disciple. Actually, disciples are also consists of three types: the lowest, mediocre, and superior. So the superior, the best one, they will practice sadhana with zeal and retain the knowledge transmitted by the Guru. The other two will be like they lack consistency. Okay, but in truth, the word disciple we cannot use to anybody, because disciples are rare, very, very rare. If you see most of the modern gurus, okay, if you study their biographies and all that, Most gurus hardly even have one disciple, one or two real disciple. Okay, mostly gurus they have devotees. Okay, here see, devotees means the goody devotees, not the real devotees. So I'm not talking about in the context of real devotees. There are a lot of people, they go to many ashrams. Oh, I follow this guru. Oh, I have his photograph in the house. Okay, if you go to the house, they will have photographs of 10 or 20 gurus. Some are living, some are dead, and all that. Okay, that is not the correct way of following spiritual path. Okay, the other one is in a proper state of mind, the followers. So that means if the gurus and the followers also are of various categories. Okay. So simple thing is, if a guru said, okay, donate food once a week to poor people. Okay, do. So the person is once a month. So the person start to do it. The guru said, okay, do some mantra japa 108 times, 2 times every day. So and if the person does that, so he is following the instruction of the guru. So this kind of thing, if the person follows the instruction of the guru, at least the minimum instruction, so it's a follower. Okay, and some followers follow everything to the very letter. So the best follower, they are known as the disciple. Okay, the best follower will become a disciple, and a disciple, when you reach the state of disciple, you become the transmitting pole of a guru. And disciples also will undergo various tests from the guru. Okay, the guru will test, will mold, and bring the person from one stage to another. And most important thing is in the spiritual path. Okay, while following a guru is to surrender. Okay, this is related to the ego, breaking of the ego, and it's not easy for somebody to surrender to another person. Okay, so a lot of process is involved. Sadhana, seva. Okay, it's a continuous process. So in conclusion, so I would like to quote another sloka from a well-known tantric work, the Guru Gita. Okay, Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti, Puja Moolam Guru Padam, Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Okay, which translates, the root of meditation is the form of the Guru, the root of worship is the feet of the Guru, the root of mantra is the word of the Guru, the root of liberation is the grace of the Guru. Okay, so Dhyana Moolam. Okay, so this is the highest form of Tantra, known as Kaulachara Tantra, where the Guru himself will be meditated upon. Okay. And Puja Moolam, the very feet of the Guru. Okay. Okay, the root of worship is that the feet of the Guru. Okay. And Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam. Okay, of course, Guru gives mantra for spiritual practice. But in this context, it also refers to every single instruction of the Guru. Okay. The Guru say A, B, C, D, every single thing. Okay. It's a mantra. If you can take every word, every single instruction of the Guru as mantra, okay, that's the proper spirit. The last one, the root of liberation is the grace of Guru. Okay, ultimately, in the tantric school, the Guru opens the door for liberation. Okay, so in conclusion, the role of the Guru is definitely indispensable in the life of spiritual aspirant. However, a spiritual aspirant must prepare himself or herself to be accepted by a Guru through sadhana, service, and surrender. Okay, means you have to do the groundwork. Okay, now I've concluded the session today. So I shall address some. Okay, these are some suggested reading. Yeah? So if you want to know more about this path, okay, but following Guru, these are some of the biography that I would like to recommend. There are more, but I just recommend some. This is autobiography of a yogi, is a very famous autobiography. Okay, an international bestseller. So this on the middle, this is a biography of my Guru, written by one of his follower, Brother Devashish. So here, on the right side, this is Swami Rama's experience, okay, living with the Himalayan masters. There are
Can
two
you please-
other
sorry, sir.
biographies by his disciples, The 11th Hour and Walking with Himalayan Masters. Those are also good. And this is Tibet's great yogi Milarepa. This is also what you call the biography of Tibetan yogi 1,000 years ago. And this is a very good book. This is not a biography. It's a book on guru and disciple relationship. It's a very interesting book. And on the right here, Play of Consciousness is another interesting autobiography. And Swami Muktananda, okay, and his guru was Nityananda Vaduta. Okay, the last one is Swami Chinmayananda, one of the modern master of Vedanta. Okay, so now I would like to open for discussion or questions.
So can you please show me the previous slide? Hello.
Hello, any question?
I think there was one question from Vasan.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, very soft. Can you speak
Yes,
louder?
sorry. My internet connection here is unstable. So can you please, where can I get those books, especially the first, the second,
I
the second and
received
third book?
some question here through WhatsApp.
Is it possible to get the
So
book
one
from
question here is, I shall address that question. Can we tread the spiritual path without the guru? Means can I just be on my own? Okay, to answer this question, okay, the answer is yes. Okay, a person can tread the spiritual path without the guru. It's just that it will take longer time. You have to rely on your own Atman. So you have to do a lot of self-purification. You have to do a lot of service. You have to be self-aware. Okay. So a lot of, all the burden is upon you. Okay. So definitely it's possible. Okay. But with the guru, you'll make it more quickly. And okay, sure. I have this one message from the chat. So can you hear Vasan's question? I can't hear.
Yeah, Padma, can you hear me now?
Okay, there's so the message here is please share with us the suggested books. Okay, I will share the info in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, next. Another question is how do I know who is the right guru? Okay, so this question was answered earlier. Uh-oh.
Namaskar, Brother Padma.
Can you hear us here now? Can you hear?
Okay. Okay, someone said that maybe I can. Computers might. Okay, can you repeat the question again?
Can you hear us now?
Hello? Somebody?
Can you hear? Hello?
I don't know what is the technical glitches. No, I can't hear. Okay, my volume is at the maximum. I can't hear. I'll try the mic again.
Hello.
Okay, can you repeat the question?
Now you can hear?
Yeah, that a bit low.
Oh, the question came from Vasan. Vasan, can you repeat your question?
No, I think Vasan's question was already answered. So Brother Padma will share the slide in the WhatsApp group. So any other questions? Maybe those who have question can also type in at the same time in the chat.
Namaskar. Brother Vasan was asking about the second book, how to get it. You know that Brother Padma shared so many books, number 1, 2, 3. He mentioned about the second book.
Okay, Vasan, can you repeat again the question?
Yes, exactly correct. I mentioned about this second.
Okay.
I'm looking for a second book. Yes.
Okay, you can message me or Paramananda here in the group, and then we will take it up for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so any other questions? Yeah, those who have question, you can type also in the chat. Then Brother Padma can read from the chat.
Pathmanathan Vasan here.
Okay. Now I can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm sorry to ask you this question.
Yeah.
It's regarding the last class. You mentioned that, I don't know whether, sorry that I'm asking this question in this session rather than last week.
It's okay. It's okay.
You mentioned that the cosmic mind is expressing itself through us.
Okay.
If that's the case, whatever is happening, it's expression. I'm not doing, but it is doing. But then towards the end, I'm suffering. How is that? Towards in the end, I'm suffering. We are suffering because it is expressing, the cosmic mind is expressing itself through us. But towards in the end, if that's the case, we are suffering. Not fair.
No, you
What's your opinion?
see, the cosmic mind is the cosmic man. Okay, so if we analyze ourselves, okay, like we have a mind. The mind has various components. You have the ego, you have the I consciousness. So all this is a reflection of that cosmic mind. Okay, the cosmic heart, cosmic I consciousness, the cosmic. Okay, talking about suffering. Okay, so you have the exact what you call maybe you're the exact replica, but you're just in the miniature form. You're the microcosm. He's the macrocosm. Okay, but and you are not created in one batch. You were created in batches. It means this is metaphysical. Okay? I think somebody asked the question about the difference between Nirguna Brahma and Saguna Brahma. Okay, so Saguna Brahma is the cosmic consciousness in the phase of creation. So through his projection only, the projection from his mind only, so the entire universe is created. The 5 elements, the various components of the cosmic mind, everything is created from that. Altogether, there are 24 tattvas. So that phase is known as sanchara. Okay? That means the movement from the subtle to gross. And the second phase is where the living beings were created. It's not created like magic, but through evolution. So, and how that creation takes place is through the evolution of the mind. So in every matter, there is this mind is dormant. So in each life forms, the mind evolve. Okay, so in the most basic form, only the chitta portion, the kamamaya kosha only will develop. In a microorganism, only the kamamaya kosha is active. So gradually, in various life forms, the many births, the other component of the mind, the subconscious, the unconscious, all begin to develop. I mean, it's not that it is not there earlier; it was there, but it was dormant. Yeah, until you took the birth as human being. So as a human being, you have a developed ego, and with that developed ego, you have some autonomy to perform your own action. Okay, so the suffering is because of your own action. So whenever you perform action according to your own ego, according to your own whims, that's where it draws the suffering. But again, this is the part of cosmic lila. It's not the purpose is not to cause you suffering. The purpose is just it's a process of projection and the process of again merging with the consciousness. But again, when you attain your state of enlightenment according to the masters, okay, they just realize it's all as a dream. Okay, so it's a very metaphysical kind of question. Okay, so for you to understand that, you have to unfold your higher consciousness. Okay, that means you may have suffering at a particular state of awareness. Okay, when you grow spiritually, the same thing will not give you a similar level of suffering. Okay. All right. Any other question?
Yes, sir. One more question.
Yeah.
Today, our main discussion is about Guru, Sadguru.
Okay.
How do we know that this is the right Guru? I am a small being, nothing, I don't know too much. But there are so many Gurus nowadays who can talk wonderfully. Even to me, you're fantastic, excellent. The way your explanation, you are a Guru to me. So who's the real Guru?
Oh, see, I've explained it. Yeah. I don't mind explaining it again.
How do we identify? How do we identify a Guru?
You don't identify it. You don't identify it through your mind. Okay. First point. You can't identify through your mind. You can use logic. You can use logic. This person is okay. This person can explain certain things. So that person is intelligent. Okay. Those are not the yardstick. Okay. Only your Atman will know the Guru. Okay? So your Atman, which is in the dormant state, has to be awakened. So you need to do the preparation. Okay. This is not my answer. This is the answer of all the great masters. Okay. Like for Paramahamsa Satyananda, he says, you have to prepare yourself. Okay. So you start to do some spiritual practice, do some service, all this to purify yourself. As you purify, because the mind is really burdened. Okay. It is full of the reaction of your mind, the samskara. When you unburden yourself, okay, so you begin to unfold the Atmic awareness. So that Atma will point you towards the right. Okay, until then, continue your search. That is the best way. Because the system is very perfect. When you are ready, the Guru will reach you. It's not the other way around. That happened to me. So, and that itself is a bigger journey once you're on the path. Okay? I mean, preparing, getting prepared, that is the way, that's the right way. Okay, so even studying the autobiography. So I gave a few examples. You study all those things, so you'll know that the journey of every disciple with their Guru. It's not like our normal kind of studying, okay? Because there's a lot of the process of breaking the ego. It's a very painful process. It's not easy. Okay? Most people run away. Most people. In fact, most people have been running away for several lives. Okay? Until one life they decide to become a proper disciple. Okay, Brother Vasan, I hope I could answer your question. So preparation is the way. Surely you'll find it. Okay. Brother Velu, any question from your side?
Well, I just let everyone else do the talking today, and I think we really covered a lot of ground on Guru and the disciple linkage. So I think it's pretty good with what everyone else asked.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Actually, I can't do justice to this topic. It's a very huge topic actually. So today it's a last minute decision. So I thought yesterday was Guru Purnima, so why not do a topic on this? So it's just in a nutshell. There are many things to be covered, okay? But for 1 hour, I think, and then people need to digest as well. Okay, so yeah. So I wish all of you, in conjunction of this Guru Purnima, that you will find your Guru, and hopefully you can take your journey, okay, towards self-realization. Okay. Yeah, one last call. One more question. Otherwise, we will stop at 9 o'clock. Okay, so next week we will have an introduction introduction talk on the yogic path and the path of yoga. And for those who are interested, that is for those who are interested, join the 6 weeks course. Others also can join. And so after that, we require you to register for the class. Okay, then I will decide, because that for that 6 weeks Ashtanga Yoga course, the places are limited. Okay, because it's going to be a very interactive session, so can't have too many participants. So please register, and I'll see you all next Saturday. Okay, right? There's no more question. Thank you very much for listening. Namaskar. Have a nice week.